Bladesmiths, welcome to the Forge. In past competitions, we've had smiths come in here and we've asked them to layer steel so that they could create Damascus patterns like raindrop, ladder, and shark's tooth. And today, we're gonna ask a similar task of you guys, except we don't want just one of these patterns, we want them all. What we have here are the bits and pieces of pattern Damascus billets that are raindrop, shark's tooth, and ladder pattern. And you'll have to take these bits, load them into the cans, combine that with powdered steel to create a fossil Damascus billet from which you will forge your signature blades in your signature style. Good luck, gentlemen. Your 3 hour starts now. How difficult is this challenge?
Honestly, you've got really good steels you're working with. The biggest challenge is packing everything into that can. With all these different size pieces and shapes, they've got to make sure that they're filling in all the gaps with that 1095 powder, or they're just not going to get a good weld.
The only way I have any clue on how to do canister Damascus is from watching a video that Jay Nielsen put out. So I'm going to try my best to do what he did. Jay used whiteout, I'm going to use whiteout. Jay inset his top cap on the canister, I'm going to inset my top cap on the canister.
Smart work. Actually makes the canister a lot more structurally strong.
I decide to go with the small cubes. My thought is it's less material per one and it'll heat up faster. And then from my experience, a smaller piece is actually easier to compact and make it one solid billet.
Why would you peel 2 cans when you can peel 1?
Doesn't make any sense to me.
So I have one canister in the forge right now. We're heating up while I'm getting the other one prepped and put together, so that way we'll hopefully get a cycle going, so both of them will be good. Take them apart, forge weld them together, shove a knife.
I am notorious for working messy.
God, it's a mess.
Wilson's like smearing whiteout all over everything, man. It's
Like a Van Gogh painting over there.
What are you doing to our table over there, man?
I'll clean it up.
All right.
So I take my super hot canister over to the squaring dies on the hydraulic press, and I want to squish it down a little at a time, and I'm going to keep going until this is solid.
That's how you do it. That's how you set your welds. You get that square can, you're pushing all 4 sides at the same time, compressing everything evenly.
Teddy has 2 small cans that he's dealing with.
So I grab the first can, just smash, smash, smash. The second one, same thing. I'm excited. You can tell by the way it's smashing, that thing's fill set. It's gonna be good.
I can't wait any longer.
Here goes nothing.
Woo, that's hot! I give it a good press all the way down. I turn it 90 degrees. I do another press all the way down. I do a pass on the Big Blue.
That rod is hot as a $2 pistol.
Normally at home, I do at least 2 passes on the squaring dies. But I go with my gut that it's a good weld. Oh, that can's hot.
I still don't believe that those welds are consolidated in that billet he's got after one run on the press. Wilson still got problems up in that blade from that initial weld.
So if Wilson's billet does have some cracks in it, is it best to chop him up and try to forge weld him all over again?
I try to grind them out. Just get rid of them. Make them disappear. Then you can stretch it out.
I know that I can't grind it out. To me, my only option is to try to weld it.
We got Wilson over here welding, and welding is a bad thing at this point.
Yeah, it's not a good sign.
Man, Jesse's got a cool-looking blade.
Yeah, I like it. And we got a quench blade.
Heavy quench.
We have 3 quench blades out there on the forge floor. Bladesmiths, shut down your machines, drop your tools. This first round of competition is over.
Bladesmiths, welcome to strength test. We got the bone chop here. Now I'm gonna take each of your blades and I'm gonna baton them through these very large, very dense bones. Now, what your blades do to the bones, I'm not too concerned about. I want to see what the bones do to your blades. Teddy, you ready to rock and roll?
Let's do this.
Let's do it. Good job, Teddy. Your edge is fine. I mean, there's a couple tiny little glints I can see on the edge, but overall, good job.
Thank you.
How you feeling, Jesse?
I'm ready.
Good, so am I.
Go nuts.
I'm halfway there already. Nice job, Jesse.
Thank you.
You did lose a little bit of your fine edge, but overall, nice, fairly comfortable. You survived. Good job.
Thank you.
How you feeling, Wilson?
I'm ready for you to do whatever Jay does.
This is what I do.
Let's do it to it. Yes. Unbelievable.
Good job, Wilson. Made it through.
Made it through.
The only thing I see, there's not much edge, pretty much from here up.
Okay.
But striking the bone, didn't roll anything, didn't chip it out. Good job.
Thank you.
Dave?
All right, gentlemen, you've survived our strength test. Now it's on to the sharpness test, the apple slice. Now, unlike the strength test, this is all about what your blades do to those apples. Looking for a good, clean cut. Teddy, you're up first. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right. So, Teddy, your knife is definitely sharp, but if you look at the tip, it's kind of got a warp this way. It's flat on one side and it's ground on the other. When I hit those apples, you can actually see it in the apples. It just goes whoosh and rides right up and out of them. It affects the cut, but it doesn't affect the fact that this is still a sharp blade. Well done.
Thank you.
All right, Jesse, you're up next. You ready for this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Man. All right, Jesse. There's some damage to this edge, and it's a really obtuse edge. You can see that the slice kind of goes halfway through that apple, and it cracks it off after that just because the blade gets so wide. Not the sharpest thing on the planet, but it'll do it. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, Wilson, you're up.
Cut it.
Okay. So yeah, it is sharp, but it's just wedging them apart. And yeah, I could probably chop wood with this, but for slicing apples, it's just got the wrong edge geometry.
I understand.
Bladesmiths, the judge's deliberation is complete. They've made their final decision. It's time for one of you smiths to leave the forge. The bladesmith leaving the forge is Wilson. Your blade didn't make the cut, and David Baker's going to tell you why.
Wilson, your blade's heavy, it has an obtuse edge, and it was really designed only for one of our tests. But before we let you go, I want to tell you that rarely have we seen a smith work so hard to get around what looked like insurmountable problems. You pushed to the very end, made it through that strength test, and I'm just really proud of what you did.
Thank you.
Wilson, please surrender your blade.
This has been an excellent experience. It showed me that I have the drive to keep going and going, even when things are not turning out right and are not going to turn out right. But you have to do the best you can and keep going at it.